Alright guys, so here's the deal. I don't know if you guys can't see. I've got all my speaker stuff, all my amps, subs, speakers just sitting over here. I got amps sitting here. Yeah, there's all the stuff here. Because I'm gonna finally rearrange all the wiring, and I'm gonna install like a piece of wood that all the amps go onto, and then after that I figured I'd have a lot of excess wire left that we can use on the deer project that we're also doing. So we're gonna do this.
Okay, so what we're doing right now is we measured out from wheel well to wheel well in the tracker trunk, and then we took that measurement and marked it out right here at this line. Yeah, so we're gonna just cut out where this line is, so then this piece of wood fits in there. So right now, we're basically trying to find a way, because Trevor's getting another unit of this, and he's wanting to put it on top of this one. So he also has two of these speakers that we're putting in, one here, one there. So we're trying to find a good way to make all four of them fit, and the speakers still be exposed, but also the speaker units be held in, not just flying around. So this is our ghetto fix that Trevor just came up with right now. He basically just tied the rear seat belts like around each other, because he obviously doesn't have the rear seats in, so we don't need them for anything else. And then we zip tied it together to stay. So we'll show you the process on this next one.
Alright guys, so just while we're installing these, I'm going to talk about something. So I got these two JBLs from Goodwill for $10 total. And the speakers that came with them, as you can see, the surround is like an old foam surround, and this doesn't last very long. So these are still in the process of needing to be replaced. They still do make sound, but obviously like the voice coil is unbalanced because the surround isn't there. So sometimes if you're blaring it, it pops and you hear the voice coil rub, but that's not my concern because these are old anyways. But I replaced the bottom ones, the 8-inch ones, with some old Bowers & Wilkins 12-inch. Or 8-inch, sorry, and so those are sounding good. And then once I replace these like 6.5-inch, we're gonna be cooking. Alright guys, so those of you who are viewing, and you do know what you're doing with car audio, or at least just wiring, some of you are going to look at this and cringe, and just, I'm hoping the other of you guys would understand that you do what you can do, what you have, you do with what you have so that you can have a little bit of coolness in your car. I'm running an 8-gauge wire from the battery to this amp, and then running another 8-gauge wire to my Jensen. And the reason why I'm not running 4-gauge wire to split into two is because I don't have a 4-gauge wire, and what I would like to do is run like a 0 gauge wire back here to another battery and then upgrade my alternator. And then from the battery that sits back here, I'd like to run all the wiring to the correct amps and have like a nice amp rack for them. But, you know, we're not really doing that today, guys, okay? We're not really doing that, all right? Since I don't, yeah, so normally how amplifiers have a remote wire so that you hook that to the head unit so that when the car comes on, then only the amp comes on because they're just hooked straight to the battery. I don't have that. So I have this little switch here running straight to those same wires to the battery. And so basically that means if I forget to turn the switch off, the amp just stays on.
We should mount it and put like a little Lamborghini button over it where you have to flip it up.
Dude, I would actually totally do that. I'm actually planning on doing that.
That'd actually be kind of sick.
Whenever I replace this dash piece because it's cracked, that's what I'm gonna do. So that'll be a future video, guys. And so guys, I don't know if you're aware, my new job, I install like doors in houses. And we had a job last week. The house we were at, it was 107 degrees upstairs.
Holy crap.
I kid you not, dude.
What the heck?
And then we opened a window and it cooled down to 103 for the rest of the job.
Wow.
It was not a Big League Boys.
The Big League Boys? The what? The Big League Boys. Big League Boys?
Was it like just a normal upstairs or was it like kind of an unfinished upstairs?
No, it was just normal.
Wow.
It just was a hot day. Alright guys, plugged in. Let's see if the amp's coming on. Getting online on this one. Yep. We have lights. We have camera. We have action.
Nice.
Where the amp used to be, there's like some dust coming up through the holes there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
You still got your trunk in here, Trevor?
Always remember, guys, if you want to be a cool kid.
Still has phone storage for 2 phones. Boom. Dude, you're gonna be the coolest kid in school because everyone can put their phones in your car.
This guys, yeah, remember,
It's gonna be
guys,
great.
if you guys want to be a cool kid,
Yeah, because he wasn't able to do this earlier. He can only do it now.
Alright guys, here's the Polk Audio 12s, the box. It's a prefab box because I went cheap. Spent 30 bucks on it. I filled it all, or I caulked the box with some sealant, and then I also pre-drilled some holes and screwed all the joints together so that the box wouldn't rattle apart in like a month. It's held up so far. Got the speakers back here. Again, we're gonna replace these soon, but otherwise these Bowers & Wilkins are sounding good. Then I've got the Jensen amp for the speakers, and I've got the sub amp, and then all of this fun wiring that's super fun. I got them mounted to this piece of wood, and then hopefully the seats will kind of keep these even more reinforced. But guys, peacing out. Thanks for tuning us in. Thanks for joining us.
Hopefully we'll be doing a lot more videos like this, where it's actual videos, not just vlogs. And so we used to actually do like actual videos, and then we kind of got lazy and just vlogged. So we're gonna try and do more stuff like this because it's actually more fun and more entertaining for you guys, I'm sure.
This is the kind of stuff we like to do anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But that's the end of this video for now. Pretty sick install. And then when doing zip ties, you always want to cut this ween off. You don't just want a little ween flying around in your car. So
I don't want to get that out and flying around, honestly.